What's your Amazon strategy for 20? My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy, and in this video, I'm going to give you 4 strategies. I'm going to cover the basics of Amazon, everything that generates traffic in the form of PPC and SEO, and anything that does conversion rate improvements in the form of catalog and design. Those are going to be our 4 pillars today. This is my own personal Amazon account. I have $500,000 in advertising spend that I have personally spent out of my own pocketbook with $1 million in revenue here. When I give you my PPC marketing strategy, it is from my own dollars coming out of my own pocket to do these sort of things. You hear lots of experts where they spend other people's dollars to come to some of these conclusions. Well, because I run this on my own account, I feel your pain. I truly understand what it's like to spend $500,000 on ads just on Amazon alone. My PPC marketing strategy today is specific to auto campaigns. This particular campaign in its lifetime has done $15,000. In here, you can see in the last 65 days, it spent $2,700. The reason I'm pointing this out is because it's still producing well over a year after being set up. A lot of the times, Amazon experts or would-be PPC experts will tell you, build an auto campaign for keyword discovery. I agree with that statement in a vacuum. But here's the part that they mess up. They then, in the next breath, tell you to negate the awesome keywords you just discovered on that auto campaign and then convert them over to an exact match keyword campaign. Here's the problem with that. The advertising cost of spend, or ACoS, will generally be higher or better on a campaign that's an auto campaign. This strategy doesn't just work on auto campaigns. This will also work on broad and phrase match campaigns as well. Once you have a good keyword working on a campaign, leave it alone.
Leave me alone!
That's because the history that you've built over a year is going to be lost when you make that new exact campaign. You have to understand that the marketing strategy when it comes to PPC has to shift with the territory. Right now, exact match is way too expensive for what it's worth and delivering. A broad match or an auto campaign are strategically going to be a better bang for your dollar. Now, there is one caveat. It does require your time to run negations on bad keywords. The best way to manage broad match, especially in autos, is to come in once a week, negate a couple of keywords at a time. The thing about my product, it's not really a kit. It's more of just 3 white sage smudge sticks. When we look at the data and we see something like the word kit and showing across, you might want to come in and type the word kit in the data to see if there's any sort of trend line. We type the word kit, we have an average ACoS of 60%, and it's very hit or miss. On one keyword, smudge kit, 46%. But when we have white sage smudge kit, 150%. It's kind of interesting too. Like, why would the more generic term do better, especially since I'm selling white sage? You might come in here and add in a negative exact match on the plural and add that as a negation to prevent wasted ad spend and to bring down the ACoS over time. It's very easy to maintain auto broad match campaigns because all you have to do is come in and negate bad keywords. Next, we're going to talk about SEO. Titles are really important for SEO, and they know put search terms on the back end of your keywords. But what a lot of people overlook is the amazing amount of characters of SEO text that you can add in your A+ content. There are 2 modules. One is the brand story, and the other is the A+ content. And this brand story is brand new. Most people don't even have this built or up yet. And it's really important because you have to have this built to get what's called premium A+ content, which allows you giant images like this, and you can even put videos into your A+ content. When a consumer starts scrolling down and they're shopping product, what do they see right here? A bunch of ads. And if you click that horizontally, I can start scrolling lots of different product. A savvy marketer like me who has hundreds of SKUs is going to pick up on that sort of arrow customer maintenance or how the consumer interacts with Amazon and all of that. Very important to figure this out. And then here, if you go to the brand story, what can you do but merchandise more and lots of different products in here? Because once you understand you can put lots of different product, what else can you understand? There's lots of images. Now, if I right click any random photo in my brand story here in Chrome, you can see the image alt text code brings up 100 characters. SEO juice. That is thousands of keywords you can now put into your text. That doesn't even account for the text inside of the written form. This is just alt text behind each individual photo, including the banner one right here. And what's really awesome about this is because not only can you do it in your brand story, you can do it down in your A+ content. Every single photo. For those that speculate, oh, I don't think A+ content indexes, you can use the scientific method and I'll prove it to you. Put Spanish characters, do 100 Spanish characters behind one single photo on anywhere on your A+ content. I guarantee you it'll index in under 48 hours. By understanding the power of SEO in a new way, this marketing strategy really opens up the floodgates of opportunities. And what's really cool about it is I did just the basics. PPC, SEO, design, and catalog. No external traffic, no product giveaways, none of the gimmicks or hacks that only work maybe back in the day. When we think about cataloging, you can do some of the boring stuff like template file uploads, but I'm gonna give you a really basic one that you can execute today. We come down to the section called customer questions and answers. You can answer customer questions with video. All you have to do is click on the question, click on this video icon, and I do recommend that you add a little bit of text, a couple of sentences, just for the SEO purposes. All ships rise together. You want to really tie in these 4 strategies together. What you learn from PPC can affect your SEO strategy. What you learn from SEO can affect your catalog strategy or your design, and vice versa. What's really cool about this is you can load the video, and then not only can you have one video here, but every single one of your questions that is being asked, you can shoot a video and answer them. Now, I have in front of me here my own kits, and I want to show you how we could do this. Somebody was going to ask me about my product.
Where is this product made?
I could say, hey, this product's made in the United States. My name is Steve, and I'm going to show you some of the things that come with this product. So not only do you have lots of fun things, like some of this confetti, if you were. Now, I'm balding, and it could go on top of my head and really give me a new style and haircut. You could add a couple jokes in there, but then you could start doing an unboxing video where you say, hey, cool, here's some lotion. This really smells like that raspberry medley, and it's a spring scent. This comes with soap, and you get a tumbler so your mom can drink out of the tumbler. It even has a bath bomb. And by the way, we've got you covered. It comes with a card, and you can write on the card. We have a little bit of white space on the back, but you don't have to. If you just gave them the box and shipped it direct from Amazon, there's this opportunity that you can now merchandise your product. I wanted to make a point that when you catalog, you're merchandising product on Amazon. What's really cool is not only can you merchandise the product for one question in one video, but you can do this repeatedly for every product that you have. Just put somebody in charge of answering customer questions like this. So now what's really excited to get to our final and 4th tip, and it's going to be about images. I want to preface this by saying, if you only focused on main images, this is the fastest. This is the original product image. Now, if you were shopping for a journal and you came upon this in the wild on the search page, why would you click on this? And generally speaking, what most Amazon customers tell me, what people fail to realize is that the way that you win sales on Amazon is the strategy on the search page. If you looked at this product on the search page, you would probably say,
I would buy it if I like the color yellow.
But that's really the gist of this product. It unfortunately misses the boat on a lot of things. You can see all the competitors and what it looks like. Now, compare that to the image that we actually chose to use, the way we invented a new main image. Now, when you compare these 2 images, we could talk about trying to get the 2000 by 2000 cropping correct. That is true. We did make a leaps and bound improvement there. By looking at the starburst up here in the top right, you can see while you're on the search page, what age is this for? Now, if I had a kid who's 7 years old, because I have a 7-year-old son, and I wanted to get a journal for him, I would click on this product because it literally says it's for my son. It's right there, age 6 to 12. That starburst attracts click. If we look at the original photo again, what else did we change? We next showcased part of the interior of the product. We showed how if you open up the journal, it's not just a blank journal. It's got some really cool cartoon characters, and really showcasing what's inside of the product from the main image gives a person a reason to click on it. And then finally, this white banner right here, you can't make out or read any of that today. But when you switch it out and you write giant font text, kids journal, the consumer really starts to get interested. When you see their product, it is night and day. You know this is a journal for kids. You know it's a kid's journal for 3 to 6. 3 reasons to click on the product. When we made this change, we tripled the click-through rate on this product. The CTR went from 3% to 9%. The amount of people now clicking on this product is tremendously higher. But how did we come to the conclusion that this was the right data set to look at? We used Brand Analytics. When we saw the data, we noticed that the kids journal phrase was in search query performance slot number 1. And then journal for kids 6 through 12 was in slot number 3. So this data right here helps you understand a key phrase to put smack dab right on your main image. When loading this, I like to keep the following in mind. I like to call this the ICAP marketing funnel, ICAP. This stands for impressions, clicks, add to carts, and purchases, ICAP or ICAP marketing funnel. When you understand how to use this, you can drastically change your strategies in PPC, SEO, design, and catalog management. And when we talk about the design tip today, this is a revolutionary change because if you know that your conversion rate is higher at add to carts and purchases than it is at clicks, that you have a main image problem and you need to change your design. You have to update it for Amazon standards. When you show them what they're looking for, if somebody uses the main keyword that's searching for your product, whether it's Happy Me Journal, Kids Journal, whether it's Target Stand, or it's the phrase of your choice for your brand that you can find in that Brand Analytics data, you're going to convince them that this is the product for you. This is the product for me. I'm going to click on this. In politics, your job is to cast as wide of a tent as possible. But in marketing, the opposite is true. And this catches people by surprise when I talk about this. But your marketing strategy is to push away people as much as it is to pull them towards you. When you understand this, it changes how you think about how to take your product to market. You then realize that I need people to understand what my product is as much as I need them to understand what it is not. And you don't want to mix and match messaging. You don't want to have on your product imagery pictures of mixed demographics. You don't want to have a product that could be sold to old people, but also to infants. The psyche just rejects this. If you're a mother and you're shopping for a supplement for your child and you start to see people with gray hair, it just doesn't go down well. Once you understand how to reach the customer avatar, your strategy evolves drastically. When you tie all 4 of these strategies together, all ships rise together. And that's why as a marketing agency, those are the 4 pillars that I focus on. SEO and PPC for traffic, and catalog and design for conversion rates. All 4 of those pillars combining together are how you grow sales and make sure that your market share is going up on Amazon. I have a couple of cool masterclasses you guys are going to want to check out next, giving my best SEO tips in this SEO masterclass right here, as well as my PPC masterclass. And the reason I share that is to show that we've spent a lot of time building all of this value and giving back to the community here, and YouTube rewards me and ranks me. So if I can rank my video number 1 for Amazon SEO on YouTube, maybe some of the things I talked about today will work on Amazon as well.